Attention metalheads! Want to rep the classic metal show everywhere you go? Head to the CMS store and grab some killer swag. Whether it's coffee cups, t-shirts, wall art, or even phone cases, we've got you covered with all things CMS, featuring our iconic logo and badass mascot Rex. Don't miss out. Visit cmsstore.cmspn.com today. Support the show, show off your style, and rock on with the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show. That sounds very familiar, very suspicious, very Predator-like. Anyway, Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators, and to catch a Predator, I'm going to need everybody to have a seat because I've been going through some transcripts in a recent Predator case involving teachers, and I just need you to know that I'll be submitting those cases to Judge Aiken for a ruling, all right? So in the meantime, behave yourselves, and remember, I'll be watching. Oh, and hail and kill. All right, take care.
Right back here on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken, and we got a lot of problems in this country. Matthew, we'll get back to you, the communist that watches the show, and all this kind. But and John Drake, who was, whatever,
just a fool.
But I have a bigger problem. Other than Kamala, this might be the second biggest problem in the country.
I agree,
and that's Greg Mack.
That's right.
So we have to bring Greg Mack onto the show.
Hello,
Greg
traitor.
Mack.
What the hell did I do?
Hang on, now Greg Mack is, he's a disc jockey for 95.5 The Fish, and he, does a lot of great biking things for charities and stuff, and that's all great. But other than that, he used to be a friend of ours, Chris, and now not so much.
So 5 minutes before the show, I get an email from Twitch saying, DJ Greg Mack is now on. I was like, he's running us off the air.
Yeah.
What is going on, Greg? Jeez.
It's okay for him to say hello to us on his massive, Twitch thing that he does. But, we're not good enough to let us do our show without him impeding on it.
Without him stealing our audience. Jeez.
Come on. I set that up at 3:30 today as an impromptu because I want to get in the Twitch rhythms. That was Monday Night Show rerun. That wasn't anything new. It was a repeat.
So you took our audience not even with original content.
Right.
I see.
That's even worse, in my opinion.
Viewers I had, two viewers.
That's two more than that could have been listening to our show.
The only person I was beating.
That would have given us 6, Greg.
The only person I was out streaming was Chad Zumach.
Nice.
I don't know if I want him on listening to this show. I like that guy, I guess. He was always cool to me. But yeah, we just thought it was kind of interesting that you like to steal our shit. And, that's fine. I mean, then you promote the fact that you're going to be on. I mean, how about you do it on days where we're not on? We get bonus coverage on Wednesdays that goes all the way up until 6. And instead, people are going to be eating dinner and getting ready for your show.
Actually, I will probably be doing reruns every day to get the whole Twitch algorithm, but I will be more mindful of
Do it at noon.
Right.
The lunchtime mix.
That's right. So how is that going, man, in all seriousness? I know me and Seth have both been watching.
Yeah, we have been.
I appreciate that. It's rough. It's a long battle, and I don't know if I'm doing the wrong genre, but I thought might as well keep it mainstream so I can bring as many people in. Every DJ on there is doing techno. They're doing
EDM.
EDM. And I get it. It's easier. There's a lot less restricted artists when you do go that route. But I feel like at least to get started, I want to keep it aimed towards the masses.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it the other night, and there are some good videos and stuff on there. But you did say that there's a lot of artists that are like banned, like you said, Metallica, Madonna, Prince. You can't put that stuff on there. Fuck those people. Put them on there.
Well, Prince he's putting on there.
Yeah, you know what will happen? They've got the algorithms that actually can detect what music you're playing and shut you down. So,
Well, I'm enjoying it.
you?
I ain't gonna lie. It's fun. It's a fun watch.
It's a lot of fun.
Can Metallica sue him if he plays the music, or is Twitch just going to ban him?
It won't be Metallica. I can promise you Metallica's not at home sitting there waiting for a Twitch notification, but it's an algorithm.
Like Metallica, they're going to sue Amazon, who owns Twitch. That's what they'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's fair use anyway. I mean, the way I understand it, and I could be wrong on this, but when you're doing a live broadcast like that, it's not an infringement as long as you're on the screen as well, because it's commentary, which is fair use.
Good point.
That's the way I understand it, because a while ago when I was working with Knotfest, they used to do that right before Greg got canceled here.
Greg is now officially banned on our show, I guess.
Yeah. Apparently he got a phone call that banned him from us.
See if he comes back. But I'll ask you, Chris, because like when we do a radio show, and like say Bob says, "Yeah, play that song." I mean, I just go to YouTube and pick up a song and I play it, and there's no infringement there as far as I know. I mean, maybe there is, but I've never heard of a radio station getting sued because of playing a song off of YouTube.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, but at the same time, they probably have deals in place for licensing, and I know that the profit systems or whatever they're using now reports what songs it detects. And
but all right, we'll bring Greg back on. Here's the problem I have with that theory, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're still talking about the music, Greg, but here's the problem I have with that, is that you can get all this music like Greg is playing or wants to play on Twitch. You can go to Spotify and just make a playlist and play all of it.
Absolutely.
I mean, and all of it's free. So what the hell is the difference between playing it and so a whole bunch of people hear it and downloading it yourself?
I'll explain that if you'd like to know, because this is a world I'm definitely involved in with Starving Artists with my company.
Chris.
The Spotify has a deal with all the record companies. So no matter what, when they play it free or whether you play it from a paid subscription, doesn't matter. Spotify gets a bill every month for the 10 billion streams that they do a month, that, from all the various record companies. Each one of them bills them for their product, and Spotify has to pay that licensing fee. the way Spotify works, Spotify probably pays 1/10 of what they earn per stream from the people that pay licenses. So if the licensing goes away, like the paid subscribers go away, then you would see them quit doing free. That's just how that works. It always is. It's been that way since streaming has been a thing. It's just like, remember when Hulu used to be free?
Yeah.
Remember Hulu used to be free and then Hulu became a paid service only? It's because Hulu lost subscribers and they didn't have enough subscribers to where they could offer a free tier anymore. And that's why they went to a paid thing.
Look, I'm all for bands getting their money because, I mean, shit, they're the ones making the art and the product. But, I mean, if you can get it for free in various spots, then what the hell? How are you going to stop all this nonsense?
Well, you're not, but...
Guys, my phone has not rung once all day. I get on this show, and I use my cell phone because you guys wanted me to come on quick. Everybody and their brothers call me, knocking me off.
Well, that's why you should not be competing with us, Greg, because we drive results.
Yes, we do. If anything, you should be advertising on this show so we can, and paying us to advertise your Twitch channel. That's the way this should be working instead of competing with us.
That may be possible at one point, but I got to make some money first.
Well, I mean, I know where you work, so it's definitely not possible.
Yeah. So here's the thing with the Twitch thing. I have to put it behind a paywall by January 1st.
Right.
Right now they're subsidizing the royalties, and I just found out it's going to be $7.99 a month, not $5 a month, which I still think is reasonable. But it means I might have to stream a lot more to give people their money's worth.
Right. Yeah, you can't do it once.
I'm going to need a raise before I subscribe for $7.99 a month.
Hey, I get it. We're subscribed. We've got to subscribe to everything, Hulu and Netflix, and other thing that somebody has to subscribe to.
Right. No, there's no doubt about that. But yeah, it's a tough time out there. Well, I'm curious, Greg. I saw that you watched a little bit of the DNC, and since we are talking about that, share your insight as somebody that watched some.
Okay, so first of all, let me just say this: I didn't have much of an interest in watching either the RNC or the DNC, and because the RNC wasn't thrown in front of my face on Amazon every time I turned on the Fire Stick, like the DNC was, it was out of sight, out of mind. But DNC, oh my gosh, everywhere on my Fire Stick. DNC. So there's bias right there. But of course, like an idiot, I went ahead and clicked and watched a little bit of it. And I understand why these morons in my Facebook feed are like, oh, Donald Trump's a fascist. He's the second coming of Adolf Hitler. He's gonna rewrite the Constitution, and he's never gonna leave office. And these senators and governors that were getting up there and speaking were saying the same bullshit that the people are spewing on my Facebook feed about Donald Trump and the Republicans and how we're going to turn America into Gilead from Handmaid's Tale.
It's crazy, Greg. I don't know. I don't know how you keep the friends on Facebook because I can't be friends with them. I see their nonsense and I block them.
The liberals that are left I got to give them credit. They're extremely tolerant, but like the cycling community, a good chunk of the cycling community hates me, which is why I don't do a lot of group rides anymore.
Right.
I just don't want to deal with the dirty looks and the snide comments.
Yeah, I've lost people that I wouldn't say are good friends, but were acquaintances or fans or whatever you want to call them, because I can't just scroll by and not say something now because I find what they say so fucking ridiculous that I can't put up with it.
Oh, it is. It really is the whole. It's no wonder somebody tried to take Trump's life if it wasn't an inside job. Because when you're telling people that he is a fascist and when he takes office, he's going to rule America, the tyrant. Why wouldn't you want to shoot him if you had a screw loose?
Now, one of the things we talked about this morning, and I guess I'll run it by both of you since you both are here. We talked. There's a 352-page bill out there that the Democrats are putting forward. Not one Republican co-sponsored this bill, and it's to give driver's licenses and the ability to vote to illegals that are here. All of them.
Oh, that was the plan all along.
I mean, all it's going to do is create a voting block that will never be changed. I mean, that's what they're attempting to do. That's why they let 12 million of them in illegally, and there's a bill out there to give them driver's licenses and the ability to vote and more.
Well, it happened 10 years ago in Germany and France. It's happening now in Ireland, and it's happening now in the U.S. This is all a plan from the World Economic Foundation, George Soros, and what's his name, Klaus Schwab. And the Democrats are following their orders. I mean, the Biden presidency wasn't the Biden presidency. It was the Klaus Schwab presidency. And that presidency will continue with Kamala Harris until the American dollar is destroyed. We are on a one world digital currency out of a central bank. And then a currency which, by the way, can be halted if you, Seth Williams, say anything bad about liberals, socialism, communism, Karl Marx, Black Lives Matter, whatever. They can deny you access to your money.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they want to take the guns, because if they try to deny the money, that's what we'll all do is pull our guns. Mm-hmm. That's why they want the guns.
Absolutely.
We talked about... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and if you're a Christian and you follow the Book of Revelations, the Book of Revelations seems to be playing itself out.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And we talked about this morning too, over in like England, UK and stuff. People are going to jail for what they say. A guy said something and it wasn't really mocking, but was, I guess in a way, mocking Sharia law and the Muslim religion. He's in jail for like 2 years. And now we have a vice president who says that free speech isn't free. They wants to take it away from us. I mean, we are headed towards a real problem here.
Well, and that's already happening in America. In California, if you misgender somebody, you are subject to a $250 fine thanks to a hate speech law from Gavin Newsom.
Oh, I had the best call the other night. I got a call from one of those spam things. It was some guy from India. And one other time I messed with one of these Indian calls. He threatened to like poke me with hot embers up my ass. It was really entertaining. But I messed with this guy. I said, because he said, and he was Indian, whatever. He was like, "Sir." I said, "Did you just call me sir?" I said, "Who the fuck are you to misgender me?" And all of a sudden, this guy was apologizing on the phone. And I'm talking like I am now. I'm definitely a sir. And man, I made him feel so bad for misgendering me. It was I got to start recording these calls.
I am so sorry for misgendering you, sir.
Yes.
I did not mean to do that to you, Mr. Seth. Miss, ma'am.
I already told you I'm not a mister.
I will call you ma'am from now on.
I said I was going to buy from you, but now that you called me by the wrong pronoun, goodbye.
That's right.
Yeah, we've lost our way, man. I don't know. And I think I know there's not a ton of religious people anymore, but I think the good Lord's pretty pissed.
You know what? Next time you guys have me come on, hopefully we can plan it in advance, because I want to send a message to all of my liberal friends on Facebook with a link to the show.
Right.
That join in and they can jump in the chat room and share their ridiculousness with all of us. So we can set them straight.
Look, I'm happy to have them actually call in. I mean, we can send a link out there and people can call into the show and they can speak their piece live and talk to us. I mean, more than happy to have that. So yeah, that's the plan.
I mean, I got a guy who, despite all the, in fact, when I throw at him everything that's wrong with the Biden administration, with Kamala, with Tim Walz, he argues to a point and then he realizes he's wrong. And his response is, well, then we'll just see how things play out in November. That's his cop out. And he walks away from it.
Look, I'll take that. I got in an argument with somebody the other day and was laying out facts and everything else. And instead of coming back with a discussion, he says, well, I guess you just support transphobia, homophobia, and you're a racist. Okay.
Yes. That's my answer is always yes.
If that's what you want to say.
If by your definition, if that's what you see from me as your definition of those things, then I'm that. Yeah. I don't care. Words are words. I'm done. I'm done trying to justify. No, I'm not a ist or a phobe. I'm done. If you can't tell that I'm telling a joke and you somehow think that it's some deep thought when I'm laughing about something, well, then fuck you. Simple as that. I don't care. Be mad. It's that simple.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, Greg.
Hey, anytime. I'd love to come on and do an entire show with you sometime. Just, let me know. We can plan it out and make it happen.
Yeah, as long as it works around your Twitch schedule of doing music in place of our show, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, actually,
if we need to change our schedule, we will, Greg.
Around you. Yeah, we'll do it around you.
All right. Well, I'll let you know we can change the schedule around.
If you can just text me your plans, Chris and I. Maybe we'll go to Sunday mornings at like 2 or something. And
2 a.m. At 2 a.m.
We're not around.
No. When are you going to talk to Josh Booth? When are we getting this show on WHK?
Yeah. The amount of swearing on this, they talked to me about that at the very beginning, and then I think they heard that this show doesn't exactly censor itself all that well, and I don't think that's happening.
Right, you can clean it up for the radio.
Of course we could.
We could, but do we want to?
But I would love that. I would love to have it at least on the website.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Well, thanks, Greg. I'm sure I will talk to you soon, my friend.
All right, brother.
All right.
See you, man. There goes Greg. I like Greg. And I enjoy, I'm not even kidding. I definitely do enjoy the DJ Greg Mack show over there on Twitch. I've watched it 3 or 4 times now. He's only done like 6 shows, I think. So,
Yeah, I know. I watched it the other night. It was fantastic.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. He needs a light, though. I tell you that. I'm gonna definitely counsel him at some point on his lighting, because now he's moved to the green screen thing.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have enough light, so half of his shirt is green screening, and
it looked a little.
His head.
It was still better than the one where he did it the first time. So I mean, it's getting.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's one of those things you just kind of grow into. I mean,
yeah, you just learn as you go. But speaking of that, I just had this is something you may be interested in specifically, but I think as a show we're interested in it. I just had a chat earlier today with our friend Billy Morris. It looks like the Audio Bay studio is finally about to open.
All right.
I'm going out there next week to get with Billy and his crew to wire up the cameras and stuff. So it looks like Audio Bay is going to be open, and we will definitely do a show or two from the Audio Bay studio.
That would be fun. That would be a good time. Now, are they going to have like what kind of setup is it going to be for like podcasting? Are they going to
they built a podcasting studio.
Is there going to be like nice chairs and stuff, or is it
going
to be sitting before? Well,
it's not going to be folding chair. It's not going to be folding chairs and a industrial table. Like they built a real nice desk, and
right.
And there's going to be good chairs. There's going to be great cameras. There's going to be great camera angles, better lighting, green screen, the whole thing.
We're going to have to go out there at least once a month or something.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told Billy is we would definitely come out and do the show at least once a month out there. And, I'm for it just because it gets me out the fucking house.
Yeah, I need to talk to that guy. I got a gig for him coming up I think would be cool that I want him to play. So
Yeah.
See if I know he's super duper busy. He's got his hands.
Well,
and
he's
everything.
flying out tomorrow, I think he said, to go and play at the Whiskey in Hollywood with Tough.
Oh.
So, very busy guy.
He is.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Tripp, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.
All rise. The gavel is struck, and for a limited time, the Classic Metal Show is unleashing a rare collection of Judge Aiken merchandise. If you stand with the bold rulings of your favorite metal judge, now is your chance to show it off. From water bottles to t-shirts, these exclusive items won't last long. Get to cmsstore.cmspn.com and claim your Judge Aiken gear before the court is out of session. Court is adjourned.